Brooks, we're live.
Good morning, Jacksonville. Your number one news anchor, Brooks Baker, right here to tell you the juiciest stories of the day. And we have a juicy one here today. We have an outbreak of a pandemic called cholera that is destroying our nation, and Jacksonville especially. But don't worry, we will cover it today and give you the best information we can, which is very little. Alright, now we're going to head over to Physician Brown, who's our special guest on the show, and who's going to teach us a little bit more about this cholera, who is now at Jack's Beach Baptist Hospital. Physician Brown, how's it going down there?
Hey guys, this is Dr. Brown, and today I'm going to talk to you about cholera. Cholera is an acute diarrheal disease caused by an infection of bacteria within the small intestine. People can get sick when they swallow food or water contaminated with cholera bacteria. Diagnosis can be confirmed by isolation of the bacteria via stool cultures, which is done with tests such as stool dipsticks or dark field microscopy. Healthcare providers should suspect cholera with any case of severe watery diarrhea with or without vomiting, especially in patients who develop rapid and severe volume depletion. Methods of treatment for cholera include oral or intravenous hydration. Antibiotics are recommended for severely ill patients. There are several types of rehydration treatments available now too. Come with me to the lab. Here we have a patient who has suffered from cholera. The process by which cholera enters the body is unique. To start, the bacteria is ingested via drinking contaminated water. Then, as it passes to the stomach, some of the bacteria will be killed by the high acidity of the stomach acid. Once cholera reaches the intestines, the cholera toxin is then released and interacts with the epithelial cells of the small intestine. In molecular terms, the B subunits of the toxin react with the receptors of the intestine cells, thus triggering endocytosis of the toxin. The A subunit of the toxin enters the cytosol and then initiates a reaction that produces high amounts of CAMP. This high amount of CAMP activates CFTR of the body, which then causes several substances to be excreted from the intestinal cells and thus the body. This includes water, sodium ions, and chloride ions. The sodium and chloride creates a saltwater environment in the small intestines, which through osmosis can result in the loss of up to 6 liters of water per day. This can lead to vomiting, diarrhea, and dehydration, which leads to rapid heart rate, dry mucous membranes, low blood pressure, thirst, and loss of skin elasticity. If not treated, dehydration can lead to death in a matter of hours. Within the body, the bacteria is ingested via the oral cavity. Then it hits the stomach, and once in the stomach, most of the stomach acid will kill the bacteria, but it will pass along to the small intestine and the ileum, and this is where it's all like absorbed, and there's like that saltwater environment created, and via the epithelial cells of the stomach and small intestine, the environment of the internal body will change, and thus dehydration will go into effect, and thus that's why it's so dangerous, because dehydration can lead to death. Now to Public Safety Advisor Jessie.
Thanks, Physician Brown. Hi everyone, Jessie, your Public Health and Safety Advisor. So, this sample of water came from this very water fountain on your campus, and I sent it to the lab and it tested positive for the bacteria, Vibrio cholera, which is the main bacteria strain found in cholera. I recommend following 5 simple steps to help prevent the spread of cholera. Step number 1, drink sealed or bottled water. Step number 2, always wash your hands after cooking, after going to the restroom, or even after cleaning an infant's diaper. Step number 3, use toilets. I can't stress this enough. Step number 4, cook it, boil it, peel it, or leave it. Step number 5, always clean up. Oh, there's a new vaccine for cholera. Oh, I just got a name. This vaccine is called Vaxchora. It is a single-dose oral vaccine, FDA approved in the US for people ages 2 to 64 who are traveling to an area where cholera is easily transmitted.
Come in. I've been expecting you. Hello, I'm Brooks Works, medical examiner for News Jax 1. No relation to that handsome devil of a man, the first news anchor you saw. I know we may look alike, but I have a major difference that he can't understand. It's that I have a heart of gold. Today I'm going to show you how the pathogen Vibrio cholera is causing the epidemic disease that we are facing now today with cholera. But to help me is my special guest and personal friend, Jeremy. And hey, if you're wondering where our historian went, students. Vibrio cholera starts to kill people through dehydration. Simply put, if there's no liquids or anything in the body just starts to shut down. Organs all go, eventually to the point where nothing works, and the body just simply dies. There's no brain or no liquids. Death.
These two young female runners look very thirsty. They could use a drink of water.
Dad, I'm really thirsty. Should we go get some water? Yeah. Okay.
But they're about to drink out of an
Let's go.
unsanitary water source. No fear, Mr. Clean is here.
Thanks, Mr. Clean.
No problem. Remember, kids, always to drink clean water. Call 1-800-MR-CLEAN today to buy clean and safe water. Only $2.99 a bottle. Let's say goodbye to cholera. Batteries not included.
Okay, I'll be doing really well. Over here. Okay, ready?
You know, if I didn't have coffee, I probably wouldn't get up. Just like, at all. Like, I'd probably just die.
God.
Are you okay? Daddy, I'm gonna go get an I'm sorry. Cholera? Well, that's like a pandemic. And like I basically, like I don't know. I'm worried I'm gonna die. Honestly, like I saw a sick person in the office today and like I threw him out. Well, I didn't throw him out. I got security.
Anchor Baker?
I'm not gonna touch someone.
Is your
Dear
mustache
God.
real? Is your mustache real?
Of course it's real. Why would it not be?
Hi guys, this is a sample water source from this fountain right here. And I gave it to, oh my God, this is so hard.